Good morning, everyone. My name is Nitin Tyagi, and I'm presenting my research paper, which has been published in International Conference on Neural Information Processing, ICONIC 2023. And the title of the paper is Classification of Hard and Soft Weight Species Using Hyperspectral Imaging and Machine Learning Models. The name of the authors are Nitin Tyagi, Professor Balasubramanian Raman, and Dr. Nirja Garg. This is the outline of my presentation. First of all, I will give the brief introduction about the technique, problem statement and objective, materials and methods, methodology, results and discussion, conclusion and future work, and then references. Now, what is near-infrared hyperspectral imaging? Basically, it is a non-destructive technique, which means that it extracts the information from the target object without causing any harm or damage to it. It combines the advantage of both machine vision and spectral technology. It simultaneously determines the chemical composition of heterogeneous data and spatial distribution of chemical constituents. When hyperspectral imaging technique is used to extract the information, it records the entire information in the shape of hypercube, which contains tens or hundreds of spectral bands. This is the structure of the hypercube. It contains three coordinates, x, y, and lambda. X and y are called the spatial coordinates, and lambda is called the spectral coordinates. In the structure of hypercube, we can see that there are a large number of spectral bands, which contains the information of specific constituents of the target object. These are the applications of hyperspectral imaging. Basically, it is used in agriculture, remote sensing, biotechnology, environment monitoring, food sector, pharmaceuticals, and medical diagnosis. The motivation behind this study is that wheat is widely consumed food all over the world, and traditionally wheat varieties are classified based on the morphological features like color, textures, and for the varietal classification, we need the assistance of experienced professionals. Few chemical methods are also used for the classification, like Zeldal method and high performance liquid chromatography, but these methods are very time consuming and require costly equipment. So automation in the classification of seed is very important. Hyperspectral imaging technique is providing very good results in conjunction with computer vision technique. Now the related work. Chaudhary et al. Classified 8 Canadian wheat varieties, and the images were captured using the hyperspectral imaging camera in the bulk form. The highest accuracy of 99.1% was achieved by the model. Bao et al. Employed hyperspectral imaging and chemometric technique to classify 5 wheat varieties, and traditional machine learning models as support vector machine, linear discriminant analysis, and extreme learning machine was used for the classification. Extreme learning machine exhibited the highest accuracy of 91.3%. Sabanki et al. Classified wheat seeds using an artificial neural network with a multi-layer perceptron and achieved an overall classification accuracy of 99.92%. From the literature survey, we find the following research gaps. The majority of the studies was performed on the classification of wheat varieties, and no work is reported for the classification of hard and soft wheat varieties. Furthermore, in every work, only limited number of varieties was used for the classification. Now the paper contribution. We have collected the wheat sample data from 3 states in India, and the images were captured using the hyperspectral imaging camera of wavelength range 900 nanometer to 1700 nanometer. The images were captured from both sides of the seeds, that is front side and back side. Front side is called the ventral side and back side is called the dorsal side. For the classification, we considered the mean spectral values, and we calculated the mean spectral values from both sides of the seeds, from ventral side and dorsal side. And we used 5 pre-processing techniques to normalize the spectral data, like standard normal variate, multiplicative scatter correction, Savitzky-Golay smoothing, Savitzky-Golay first derivative, and Savitzky-Golay second derivative. Savitzky-Golay first derivative and Savitzky-Golay second derivative are the variant of Savitzky-Golay smoothing technique. And for the classification purpose, we used traditional machine learning models, support vector machine, linear discriminant analysis, naive Bayes, k-nearest neighbor, and NForest. And the performance of the models was evaluated based on the raw data and the pre-processed data. Now the materials and methods. In this study, we have used 20 wheat varieties of the year 2022, and for preparing the dataset, we used 1008 seeds from each variety, and the total number of seeds used in this study was 20,160 seeds. The description of the table, the description of the dataset is given in the table 1. We we collected 10 soft wheat varieties from the Rajasthan and 10 hard wheat varieties from Madhya Pradesh and Haryana. Now the proposed methodology. In the first step, we captured the images of wheat varieties, and for capturing the images, we took 72 seeds and arranged on a plate in the 12 into 6 matrix and captured the images using the hyperspectral imaging camera. And after capturing the images, we got the hypercube of the data, which contains 168 spectral bands. But when we checked the hypercube from and the spectral bands one by one, we found that initial 14 spectral bands and last 7 spectral bands have some noises. So we discarded first 14 last 7 spectral bands from our study, and we used only 147 spectral bands. Now the next step is finding the region of interest. For finding the region of interest, we require binary mask, and for generating the binary mask, we selected the band number band having the wavelength range 1127.65 nanometer, and this band was selected by visual inspection based on the best contrast between the seeds and the background plate. And for generating the binary mask, we used binary thresholding technique, in which we used the threshold value 0.19, and the pixel intensity greater than 0.19 was converted into the white pixel, and the pixel intensity less than 0.19 was converted to the black pixels. And after that, for generating the binary mask, we multiplied the for generating the region of interest, we multiplied the binary mask with all 147 spectral bands, and in this way we got the region of interest. From the region of interest, we find the mean spectral values by taking the mean average of all the pixel intensity inside the seeds. For the classification purpose, we used 5 machine learning models: support vector machine, linear discriminant analysis, naive Bayes, k-nearest neighbor, and random forest. And we used 5 pre-processing technique to pre-process the mean spectral values, that is standard normal variate, multiplicative scatter correction, Savitsky-Golay smoothing, Savitsky-Golay first derivative, and Savitsky-Golay second derivative. Standard normal variate basically used for normalize the spectral data, and the multiplicative scatter correction was used to correct the baseline shifts and multiplicative scatter effects of the spectra. And Savitsky-Golay smoothing is generally used for smoothing and differentiation of the data, and Savitsky-Golay smoothing first derivative and Savitsky-Golay second derivative is the variant of Savitsky-Golay smoothing technique. Now the results and discussion. Figure 2 indicates the spectral curves of the hard and soft wheat species. Figure A is the mean spectral curve of only 2 species, in which one is hard and one is soft. And figure B is the mean spectral curves of 6 wheat species, out of which 3 are hard and 3 are soft wheat varieties. And figure C is of mean spectral curves of 10 varieties, and figure D is the mean spectral curves of 20 varieties. The clear separation between the wheat mean spectral curves of the wheat variety indicates that all the wheat varieties can be classified using machine learning models. These reflectance curves of the wheat sample also provide the insight of the seed's chemical composition. The absorption peaks at 980 nanometer, 1200 nanometer, and 11450 nanometer. Here we can see that these are the absorption peaks at 980 nanometer and 1200 nanometer and 1450 nanometer. Basically, these absorption peaks are due to the harmonics of the OH bond, CH bond, and NH bond respectively. These overtones confirms the presence of moisture, starch, and protein in the wheat. Now the result 2. Comparison of the testing accuracy of the mixed data using traditional machine learning models. And here support vector machine outperformed all the traditional machine learning models and achieved the test accuracy of 95.01%. We also uh, trained the models using ventral side data and the dorsal side data. And when we trained the model using ventral side data, SVM again outperformed other traditional machine learning models and achieved the highest accuracy of 95.00%. And using the dorsal side data, SVM again outperformed and achieved the highest accuracy of 95.37%. These are the confusion metrics of SVM with the combined data, that is ventral side and dorsal side, and LDA combined with SG1 for ventral side data. The B is the confusion matrix of LDA, and C is the confusion matrix of SVM for dorsal side data. This is the classification report of SVM model with mixed data, that is ventral side and dorsal side, and in this case we can see that soft weight and hard weight achieved the highest F1 score of 94.96% and 95.06%. Now the conclusion and future work. Our research work basically aimed to create a classification model for differentiating hard and soft weight varieties, and we utilize the 5 machine learning model for the classification: SVM, LDA, Naive, KNN, and Render Forest. And for pre-processing the spectral data, we used 5 pre-processing techniques, namely SNV, MSC, SG, SG1, and SG2. SVM model outperformed the other models with a high accuracy rate of 95.01% using the raw data. In the future, we will increase the number of varieties and will apply the deep learning models for the classification of seeds. Thank you.